Man, we live. We at it, man. What's good with it? Shit, put this on the fucking charger. Oh, shit. What's up with it? Hold on, man. Put this on the charger. Can you guys hear me good on the microphone? I'm using the mic right now. I'm gonna try to use it, make it a little bit easier for me. Can you guys hear me? Johnny Mullins is up in the house. What's cracking, brother? El Vacas. What's up with it, bro? Let me see. We got 30 people already tapped in, man. Yeah, for those that haven't caught a live before, usually he taps in about usually 6:05, 6:08, man. I figured it was kind of a slow day. I might as well tap in. What's up with Prisoners Awakening? Shouts out to L over there, man. Keep pushing that content, man. Keep doing your thing. Much support that way. If you haven't tapped in, tap into Prisoners Awakening. No sleeping today, huh? It was that kind of night for you, huh? Oh, shit. A Sanho New Flower in the house. Okay. EBK family tapping in, man. What's up with it, man? What's up, Cornell? Fucking fly. You gonna jump in real quick? Let me see. Donnie Mullins is gonna jump in, guys. This has not been done for a long time, man. You want to say what's up to Snoop? Let me see. Damn it, man. There we go. Let me see. Good evening, Cali Boys 831. Ramon Gonzalez was cracking. Struggle and strife. So just so you guys know, we're not going to talk about anything regarding Manos, J-Hands, or any of that stuff, man. I don't want to bring that up on the platform. That's already been established. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep these questions to things that are kind of on your mind and stuff, man. I've been getting I get a lot of comments now because people are saying, because I've had Snoop on here and I've also had, another family member on that, rocks with them, right? That, this is a writer promoting channel and advocate. Now, I have no place in it, period, guys. I look at everybody as individuals, man. And I got to keep on reiterating that because I see comments, man. But, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. You know what I'm saying? I went over my last 28 videos. 8 of them were writer related. That's 28% of my content. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you guys a little bit of diverse content and doing the best I can. And I have some things lined up. And I got some other stuff going on as well. In about, let me see, in about 2 weeks, I had a producer get at me, and they're going to go anonymous, and they want to produce a project with me. So he wants to do this in about 2 weeks. So that's going to be kind of interesting and stuff, man. But they're not going to put their name out there on it. They want to be in silent, I guess, for whatever reason. So in about 2 weeks, I should be, for about 2-3 days, I'm going to be up in the studio doing some things, professional wise, you know what I mean? Master and all that stuff, man. So we'll see how that goes, man. That was kind of cool. I got reached out. I had a little conversation right before I got on. A little bit of energy, like a grain of salt. That's right. Fuck it, man. You know what, man? It's hard. Hated, never faded, because sometimes you try to set boundaries and people take offense to it. So sometimes you don't want to be a platform that's just going to cut people off. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell? Oh, hold on. What's cracking? Thought that was going to be Donnie. What's up with it, man?
Oh, not much.
How you been, man?
Good, good. It's my
Man,
first time here. I'm here in Texas.
you're originally from Salinas, though, huh?
No.
No, you from Tejas? Okay, okay,
Yeah, I got familia down there though.
okay. Yeah, I think you were. I think I was on one of your lives. I think you were on I want to say Gunner's page one time when I was on there.
No, it's my first time live
This is your
anywhere.
first time? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you from Tejas, huh? Original
Simon.
original Tejano?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Houston,
What part?
Texas.
Houston, Texas. They got a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
They got a lot of tangos out there, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get. Let me see. We got a lot of people coming in right now. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
You
but I've
guys,
been out 16 years about the
you've been out 16 years, man. I commend you on
yeah.
that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Simon.
that's good to know. Let me see. We got better stilo than that. Hot garbage records odds.
What's going on, Clark?
That's right.
Tell me.
The homie right here just tapped in right now, man. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up?
First
How you
time on
doing?
here. You know what I'm saying?
Saludos.
Saludos to Tejas. You know what I mean? I'm not too far. I'm over here in New Mexico and shit, man. So I'm not that far. Possible EBK. I'm good. Let me see, man. Yeah. So hey, what do you think the biggest difference is between Tejas and Califas? I see a blue paño. Are you a sureño from out there or no?
Nah,
No.
Solano.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I'm retired from all that.
you know, I've met a lot of vatos from Tejas, right? And they always told me that in there it's a little bit different than Califas politics. That you have to stand on your own 2 feet first. They do a quota check. You know, your corazon in there. You know what I mean? See if you're down to chunk them. They'll send someone your way. See if you just get them up. And if you handle your own, whether you win or lose, they embrace you. You know what I mean? But they got a whole. It's almost like California, man. You guys have a whole bunch of groups too out there. You got like, you know what I mean? You guys have skinas, right? Skinas. You got the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, of course, the TS and all that, the tangos, the body Aztecas, man.
Camaradas.
You know, so a lot of people compare the Tango Blast to, you know, the guests that we're going to have on right now in a few minutes, the Riders. They say that they're almost similar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as they just decided to go against the FAMAS, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Those groups, and pretty much did their own thing.
That's right. Hey, I just want to jump in real quick and send my respects.
That's right, brother.
Family real quick. You know, I'm doing a little barbecue real quick, so I'm gonna get back to that.
It's all good, man.
The comments though?
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
Rato Iron Bear. 16 years. You know, last time, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. The last time I was in prison was 16 years ago. Myself.
Really?
It's been 16 years, bro. You know what I mean? A couple times in county jail, man, but other than that, nah, I'm cool. If you ain't blasting, you ain't lasting. Yeah, we get a lot of love from Tejas and Chicago as well, man. Yeah, we are tangos and riders in the feds have had a few sit downs. We share a few similarities in the prison system. Okay, Fed baby's up in here, man. That's Sleepy from Saho, huh? Is it the same Sleepy I know from back in the day? Back on the 4th floor? I remember you know thing. I miss New Mexico, Saho Life for Cuvule. Oh, what's up with it, man? I thought so. It's been a while, man. Shit. It's been about, what, 20 years, maybe? 19 years, man. OG right here, man, said he's been out the system for 16 years, man. That's the type of examples we need, man. We don't need a Hente going in and out, man. This system's getting worse, so you know, I talked to a lot of people, man, and just it's overcrowded. People getting hit for no particular reason. I got homeboy from Gardena, Parque, and Southeast Houston. Oh, daytime zone be up. Snoop will be up in here. Look what he said. Hey, he says, "Is that OG gonna say anything or just stare at the screen?" When we took off. Okay, shouts out to the OG, man. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to tap in real quick. Let me see. That's a trip, man. Like, what's up? Compa compound, man. Wow. Oh man. It's all good, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're like trying to get familiarized with this setup, man. Nah, took a day's back. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit up Chongo today, man. I gotta get Chongo in. Yeah, Snoop will be coming in, man. We're gonna do like for those that have a problem with him being on a lot of videos, right? That was pretty much to set up set up everything that he wanted to get out there ASAP. That's why there was a lot of videos put out there. So I think I'm gonna be doing one live with him a week and maybe 2 videos a week, and that's it. I think that works pretty good because it gives enough time for the videos to catch views. But I think we wanted to push out some content real quick to get people familiarized with him. And then we had all this other stuff that was going on in between, man, which I don't really want to have touch base on this channel. But the thing is this is what people don't realize is that when me and Snoop came to an agreement, I told him that I would let him come on this platform and say what he has to say uncut. I'm not going to censor him, whether I agree or disagree. I'm not going to censor what he wants to say. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a direct, just something that's just so outlandish. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna have to have a discussion. But other than that, man, I'm not gonna sit there and censor what he wants to put out and do. But we're gonna try to slow back. I got a couple other people who are gonna be coming on as well. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to line everything up. I've just had a busy couple weeks. It's good, make your money. You know what, man? I was on the line with him, and I get what happened on that yard, man. Okay, that's what I will say, man. I was a young kid and I wasn't seeing what was going on in that yard because I had been around a lot of carnales before I got there, and I was a young kid. And so I know a little bit about his story, and I talked to a couple of cats that are actively in the mix that have spoke good about him, man. There's even some carnals that said that he was done wrong, but the problem is how he dealt with it. If he would have dealt with things the way he did, he may have not been put in that situation. But hey, a couple in here, huh? I'm gonna show respect across the board, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it may be. I'm not here to sit there and when it comes to certain ideals and ideologies. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd rather people fuck the gang shit, fuck all that. Let's just be better men in general. Let's take care of our families. I mean, because it's hard enough to take care of your fellow brothers or comrades or compas or whatever, soldados or hermanos. It's hard enough to have that loyalty there that you're going to be disappointed more often than not. So, you know what I mean? Keep your circle small, do what you do, take care of your family, and surround yourself with those that have the same things to lose as you. You get what I'm saying? That's where I stand. God plan, okay, I'll tap in. People do everlasting base, man. They do. They take Seroquels and all that. Yeah, I seen you trying to do that, man. Hey, EBK family, Cornell, man. I think you're like a lot of us. Sometimes you think you can come in here and you think you can handle the pressure and the attacks, and you think you could do things different than what other channels do and how they deal with things. And it's hard, man. So you got to kind of set those boundaries right off the top. Not every question that's asked deserves an answer. And if they don't like it, so be it. It alleviates from being involved in a lot of BS. Like I've been seeing a lot of comments of people making comments about that I stirred up all this shit, but man, I had nothing to do with any of it. You know what I'm saying? What's good, compa EBK family and Flacco? What's good with it, man? Get Chongo on live. I want you, man. Flacco, you want to hear a joke? What's up, Copa? Let me hear it, bro. Hey, just the same way I'm not going to let actors take shots at you guys, the same way I don't want you taking shots at any active cats. I've already told my moderators that, so make sure it's nothing like that. He was a bandito. I wonder how much of that was embellished. You know what I mean? Last time I seen him before was in Santa Clara County Jail. I think he took over my cell, but I remember he was in the fucking thing and he was fucking banging all this shit, man, yelling all kinds of shit at me, man. I was like, what did I do to you? Let me see. There you go. Hey, you know what? We don't. I even talked to Snoop. We don't want none of that stuff even brought up in here. You know what I'm saying? As far as you know what I mean. That's it. To be technically honest, man, I think it's. I didn't ever want it to really be aired out on my page from the get go, but I tried to stay neutral and out of it. So it's not after to the fire if we can. You know what I'm saying? Because Snoop already said he doesn't want to answer any questions regarding that. Snoop's only do that, but they're the Davidson. Hey, this is always going to be a little bit of drama, no matter what you try. Daytime zombie, you know what I mean? Why do YouTubers always want to box each other? I don't know. Oh yeah, you talking about all the call outs and shit, man? Like, man, if someone wants to call me out, pull up to my face, call me out there. That's the only thing I got to say. I don't want to get into all that fucking chip for chat and all that shit. Yeah, Fat Baby's right, but they can hold you basically anywhere, though. They do that little when you get sentenced. Sometimes they play games with, like, if you've been a headache or difficult in your case, they'll start sending you to different county jails, and I forgot what they call it. They'll send you to this county. All right, guys, hold up, man.
Is it on private or something?
No, I had it on mute so we don't get I was having trouble in the uploads because they were hearing the
Okay.
they were flagging it.
Absolutely.
So we got a whole bunch of people in, man. Let me see. How you doing, man?
I'm doing absolutely phenomenal, man. I'm blessed.
Okay, most definitely. I kind of made it clear that there's certain questions we don't even want to tap in. I asked people don't even address those questions, man.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my time on shenanigans.
Let me see. Okay, let's go into it, man. Let me see.
Let's get to it.
Remember that interview a few months ago Gunner had with Snoop and that dude Cisco with all that drama that's happening and a lot of writer falling off? Is that dude Cisco still a writer?
You know what? I don't know.
That's an honest
That's a good
answer.
question. Who's asking?
Someone named the Unknown Spectator.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I have no idea. I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Someone said, yeah. Let me see.
That's a great question, though.
Has Snoop ever got down with a Samoan or Tongan?
Yeah.
Them boys bring it though. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Them Tongan Samoans bring it though.
But you know what, man? I was very surprised. You know the others, man. They're peaceful people.
I agree.
But I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but as the story goes, when I arrived to High Desert, which was the first
This call is being recorded.
North Daniel Rider Yard, I was surprised to see that we were at war with the others.
Okay.
And yeah, so apparently, we got into we had a riot with the blacks on a couple of occasions.
Okay.
And the first time it was literally 70 brothers against 17 of us, and there was like 8 rioters and like 9 homeboys, so of course, the odds were not even. It was very unfair, and it didn't go so well. But when they let us off lockdown, they brought 10 of us out and 10 of them out, and we went ahead and did what we needed to do about our runbacks. And so while we were on lockdown, they brought a bus full of others, from different facilities, man.
Yeah.
So suddenly, while we're on lockdown, there's literally 30 others on the yard. When I say others consist of, Tongans and Samoans and Cambodians and, Laos, Hmong, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Taiwanese, so on and so forth. Puerto Ricans and El Salvadorians are also others, but the Asian others, the Pacific Islanders and Asians, they don't allow the Puerto Ricans and the El Salvadorians to, run with their crowd. Normally, El Salvadorians, Honduras, they usually run with Sureños. Unless they're from a northern barrio, but anyways, in a nutshell, yeah, man, we're at war with them. It was crazy, man. We were fighting over the tables because while we were on lockdown, the only tables that were available were ours. We had 4 tables, and so they were informed to go ahead and post up, and secure those tables while we're on lockdown. But once we get off lockdown, they got to bounce. So when we got off lockdown, the 10 of us came out. The others were approached and told, "Hey, you guys got to go. You guys got to go," because we weren't sure whether or not it was going to go down again. And I would have, me personally, I would have went about it a whole different manner. Because, mind you, they did secure those tables, for, 3 months.
This call is being recorded.
I don't think that was fair, but, it was too late. By the time I got there, it was already on and cracking. So.
Yeah, so we had a couple of people on the send theirs real quick. I think Palitos from Sakura.
Who?
Palitos from Sakura?
Palitos from Sakura.
I think it was Palitos. Hold on, man.
Okay. I sent my regards
read,
to Palitos. I don't know who that is.
Hold on, I may have read it wrong. I had it up for a minute, right? But I had to take it down because more stuff was coming in. Let me see.
Okay.
It's one of your compas. Let me see. Little Palitos. Robert.
Who?
Little Palitos. Robert Lozano from Sakura.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I sent my regards to him.
Sleep is up in there, man. Let me see.
What's Sleepy?
Sleep up song.
Sleepy from San Jose.
Yep.
He's not locked up, is he?
Yeah, he's in the feds, bro.
Oh, that's my player partner. He's not from San Jose. He's from the Napa. He's from the Napa Valley.
Why do I think he was from Sao?
I don't know, but that's my player partner right there. That's my little dude, man.
Let me see.
Shout out
here.
to my boy Sleep. So I love you,
Let
Playboy.
me say right here. Let me see.
That's one of my young dudes.
Chunky here was in Kern Valley DR with Snoop. I worked canteen. I remember a riot with a 2.5 and rider. Snoop put tips on the 2.5. Tell us that story.
Oh, wow. That was a very interesting one. Yeah, I caught an attempted murder that day. That's why I went to Tehachapi, man. He got ugly.
Oh, yeah.
He got very ugly. You know, matter of fact, yeah, I remember that dude. Matter of fact, the dude that's on right now, that worked in the canteen area, he was involved in a little incident. They got caught up in the canteen. I remember that.
You got to do it in here. You said it. You got Bully Breed 916. It's funny. I'm probably the only person on this chat that has actually fought Snoop. He said he fought you in '87 in Juvenile Hall.
Who's that?
Bully Breed. He said you guys were youngsters in 1987. What's your real name? He said.
That's interesting because I was in Juvenile Hall in '87.
I
This
think
call is being recorded.
if I remember from the comments, I think he was white.
A white guy?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't really remember fighting a white guy.
We'll find
in
out.
Juvenile Hall.
We'll find out right now. He's in the
I'm
comments.
interested. I'm not saying that I didn't. I fought a whole bunch of people.
Does Snoop speak Spanish?
You know what? Very little. That's one of the things that I'm actually often,
I know.
criticized about out here in LA.
I know his two favorite words were fucking torta and compa.
Fucking torta.
I remember that, man.
Torta.
Hey, we used to be playing pinochle, right? And they'd be clowning like it'd be like, I think Smiley was in our building too, I think at that time. I'm not sure, right? But we'd be playing pinochle and stuff, man.
No, Smiley was in building
4.
6, and then I brought him over to building 3.
Yeah.
No, he never came to building 3. He was in building 6 the entire time.
Nightmare from Modesto was with us. Joker from Sakura.
Whatever happened to Joker from Mercedes? Remember him?
Joker from Merced, I don't know. Popo from Los Baños was there with us. Remember, he was like 16 years
That's what
old.
I'm talking about. Joker from Los Baños.
Oh, Joker from Los Baños. He wasn't acting no more, bro. He didn't last much longer.
Okay, yeah, I heard he ended up becoming a carnal. Is that true?
No, he never did.
Okay.
No.
I know he ended up getting validated and spent some time in the shoe.
Yeah.
What about that dude Puerto?
Puerto, you know what, man? Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Nobody ever heard of Puerto when I went elsewhere. Nobody ever heard of any of those guys. Mikeel. I seen Big Mike from Salinas, like in San Quentin. He was on Walk Alone.
I ran into him too.
You know what I mean?
seen him too.
Other than that, nobody that was on that yard was pretty much when I tried to run their names when I got elsewhere, like nobody knew these guys. They were like just.
I was very surprised when I heard about Ricardo London and Smiley. Because they were really humble dudes, man. They were real calm and whatnot. I already knew about Bo. I had already heard of Bo prior to getting there. So
I was in the hole with Smiley, and
oh, okay.
I actually met his sister. His sister looks just like him, man. The homie Fig is actually married to his sister. Shouts out to the homie Fig, man.
I remember his sister used to come visit him.
Yeah. So Smiley would take off his shirt off in the yard when we're in the hole, right? That dude must. No, he had fucking tats. He had fucking stab wounds all around his fucking back. You know what I mean? In his hand. If you remember, his hand was all fucked up. I guess that's when he was in the kitchen.
I don't remember.
That was in the kitchen when they tried to fucking kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Yeah, he passed away though.
Interesting.
You know, let me see what's going on. Yeah, he said he's a Wood. His name was Joey.
Where do we fight at?
His name was Joey.
Joey, I don't remember. I fought a whole bunch of people in juvenile though. I was a little dude.
I'm not
I still had hands though. I had hands back then too.
Let me see.
But I was in juvenile in '87.
He was in O Close. O Close?
Oh, OH Close.
OH Close, yeah.
Oh shit. He was in OH Close?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Joey.
Joey. What's his last name?
That's up to him. If you want to put your last name out there, Joey.
Yeah,
Because
I'm interested
when you're a juvenile, we never went by first names in there. It was always the last name.
Yeah, ask him if he was on either Butte or down north there with me, because I did fight a few white boys on Butte.
Okay, he hears it. Let me see. He said, "Let Big Bro know we in Pollock holding it down."
Oh, that's what's up. Absolutely. Is that my goal for sleep?
Yeah.
Man, I love you, Playboy. I know you recently tapped in with that shenanigans. I don't really want to, divulge into that, but I know that the audacity of these imposters, straight going contradictory to law. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. But I'm glad you tapped in and confirmed those contrary allegations, because it's crazy. But not on my watch. Not on my watch.
So someone said,
straight up.
Okay, that Robert said, "Tell Snoop that I'm Big Jim's little homeboy. He knows who Big Jim is from Southside Park."
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know Big Jim very well.
Homeboy sends his love. Ask Snoop. I'm not gonna ask him that question. Come on, Tito. You guys ain't right. That's what's up. What year? 2016. Let me see. We were youngsters at a juvenile hall facility called Warren E. Thornton, aka Girls School. It was co-ed.
Who said that?
That's what the Joey said.
Oh, okay.
I think his last name.
I wonder if that's.
I think it starts with an H. I think I seen in the comments earlier.
Oh shit, that's my bad. Yeah. That's Joe. I think his name is Joey Hands.
Yeah. He was
Joey Hands?
Yeah. He didn't present it all disrespectful. He was respectful by it, man.
No, absolutely. That's Joey Hands. That white boy's with the bullshit.
There it is.
That white boy, I can say, bro, is always with the bullshit. Matter of fact, me and him fought. He was pissed off because we were playing baseball. And to my understanding, I caught his hit and was talking shit. He got really upset about it. And when we went back
This call is being recorded.
into the dorm, we didn't fight. But one thing I will say, man, Joey Hands was with the bullshit. He eventually ended up going to prison. I ran into him in prison, and he was, I think he was running with the skinheads.
Okay.
The active skinheads at that time.
Okay, I got some questions.
But yeah, he was with it. He's not a liar.
I got some questions for you that no one's asked yet, right?
Okay.
Have you guys ever had someone who tried to infiltrate your yard that was active and tried to infiltrate as an undercover?
No.
Okay.
Was that you asking or somebody else asking?
That's me asking that question.
And you know what I feel? That's an awesome question. And that actually excites me, because that was one of the things, that was one of the reasons why I realized that I had already accomplished my goal, man. And the reason why I say that is because, mind you, we had established general population yards. See? I want people to really marinate on this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's important to really understand the essence of this. The Nathaniel Ryder movement, was not some S&Y gang. As a lot of people assume. People are ignorant and lack the information and knowledge of the history and the origins of my movement. And we'll get into this at a later date. But what I want to convey is, every yard that I hit, whether it was New Folsom, Salinas Valley, Pelican Bay, A-Yard, High Desert, even Pleasant Valley.
This call is being recorded.
Annual yards when I got there.
Yeah.
So mind you, it wasn't safe. It's actually very dangerous for me. Every time that I hit a yard, it was just me. So I say that to say this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go there with the assumption that I'm going to get there and be able to achieve, fucking everybody up. And that wasn't my goal. My goal was to arrive to those yards and, see what I can do and see if I can establish a foundation for us. Also, I wanted everyone to know that, if you fought back and you went against the grain, you're going to eventually get to somewhere where you're going to be able to program, And I found it it was dumbfounding. I'm over here going out of my way to get to all these yards, but not once are they sending their soldiers over to our yards. And when I got to High Desert, C facility in High Desert was a Norteño stronghold. They literally had like 70 Norteños in that yard. So what I did, the guys that were running that yard were actually from Sacramento. It was a gentleman by the name of Rick Brewer and a homeboy actually from my barrio named Dave Reyna from Sacramento. And so I sent word over to them. And I gave them an invitation and told them, hey, look, we have this yard established for us now. It would be very much appreciated if you, send over, some of your seasoned soldados so we can have a real good time. Because I had, literally went to every yard they sent me to. So I let them know straight up, and please send some of yours over here so we can demonstrate what we're made of, Because when we arrived to that yard in 2003, I believe was the first shipment of Norteño riders to that yard. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. That was already an established yard for the New Flowers. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I talked to a couple of New Flowers that are actually in Salinas Valley Sea Yard. They told me the whole rundown. I know part of the issues that ended up happening was the war with, you just discussed it, the war with the others.
Yeah.
The Samoans and stuff. That was kind of what had issues with that yard. It got unestablished, and I guess later on it got reestablished. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So they was on the yard, but we basically we had a goal on that yard, and the goal is whether you're a New Flower or whether you're a Norteño rider, that we were going to defend that yard as Norteños. Because at that time, I don't know if the New Flowers still represent the North there or not, but we were all Norteños at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So we defended that yard as such,
Yeah.
But, the guys from Sea Yard declined my invitation, Anytime now, mind you, I'm not saying that they didn't attempt to infiltrate the yard. I believe that sometimes, I did find out later on that this is accurate. I'm saying I didn't know then. But when people got to the yard, let's say that somebody did get to the yard with the intentions of doing what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Once they got to that yard and see how tight our yard was, and seeing that we really were functioning to the fullest, they cheesed up, man. So if they went there with the intentions of handling their business, they got to the yard and they were able to see, the tight-knit community we had and the type of, warriors we had on the yard. And these guys literally just, they tapped out, man. They got to that yard and they ended up rolling it up, or they ended up coming out and just taking off on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So check this out. There's a current high-ranking Carnal that was there on the yard with you guys back then, got to the shoe, and then tried to play dumb like he didn't know any better, believe it or not.
That's very interesting. Do you know the name?
I'm gonna get to that story later. I'm gonna get a little bit more details, but I remember when that happened, man. You know what I mean?
Very interesting.
I will say he's indicted under Operation Quiet Storm. You know what I mean?
Because just so everybody knows, everyone knew that was a rider yard. And prior to that, everyone knew that was a New Flower yard.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was astonishing, because I remember when we rolled up to the yard, our bus rolled up to the yard, they were asking the correctional officer was right there, and anybody who was in line getting off of the bus, they were asking them, are you black? you're going with the blacks, the whites, the North, the South, or the Nortino riders. And it just, I was astonished, man.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, excuse me? He was, you go with the blacks, whites, Southerners, Norteños, or Nortino riders. And I told him I run with the Norteño riders. And we had our own tank when we got into the when we got off the bus. They put us in our own tank. I thought that it was very interesting.
We got a super chat from Matt Holyfield, so I'm gonna get to that question ASAP. He said, first and foremost, send mine from Rochester, New York. Does Snoop foresee his
How you doing, man? Up there on the East Coast.
Yeah. He said, does Snoop foresee his movement expanding into states like New York, Maryland, etc.?
Okay, reiterate that.
Okay, he's from Rochester, New York. He says, does Snoop foresee his movement expanding into states like New Jersey, Maryland, and New York?
You know what's interesting? As we were actually out there in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, is that right?
I actually have
Yeah,
GoPros there in Baltimore, Maryland. I do have GoPros that are also in New Jersey. I don't know. I would mind you. Okay, I'm not really too good at my geographics. Is Atlantic City, New Jersey?
It is. Yeah, I think it is, to be honest with you.
I know that they have like gambling out there. They have GoPros in Atlantic City.
Okay.
So yeah, we're out there on the East Coast, definitely, man. We have GoPros from New York, but they don't live in New York. The GoPros that I've met from New York are actually incarcerated out here on the West Coast. But that was a good question, man. Shouts out to Rochester, New York.
Someone just said in Miami. Let me see.
Atlanta City's in Miami?
Yeah, someone said that's what someone said.
I don't think so. See, I beg to differ.
Okay.
I beg to differ. It's either. Oh, so I don't know. It might be Atlanta, but I always thought it was New Jersey.
I used to see a Playboy machine at the Thunder Valley. Let me see.
That's what's up. I've heard about that too.
Let me see. Atlantic City is New Jersey. Ask him what happened with Monster from Soho. He's a rider. He's a Monster from Soho.
Mousy?
Monster.
Oh, Monster from Soho. What about him? He's with the business law. That's one of my kids right there. Young Monster's completed with the festivities. Okay. Monster, to my understanding, I believe he's actually in the shoe right now. He's in the shoe for an incident that happened in Kern Valley, but yeah, everything's everything. To my knowledge.
What questions do you guys really want to ask, man? Because you guys they're usually either fights or this and that. What do you guys really want to know about Snoop? Hit those comments.
Okay, yeah.
I'm telling them to hit those comments, man, because they always want to know about this person, that person, this person. What do you guys want to know about him?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
good question. Yeah, that was a good statement.
Keep up the momentum, Flux. I'm trying, man. I got some more stuff coming. Let me see. Did Snoop have a Mongolian, or do riders have a haircut to symbolize them? Hey, someone said, "What's his favorite color?"
My favorite color is black. That's right.
Oh man. Someone said, "Who cares about this guy?" Well, we got we got 186 people in here, so.
You know what's funny? Hold on. You know what's funny? And they say, "Who cares about this guy?" But they're online right now.
You know what? Someone told me that earlier, right? They said, "Flacco, you're this and that," and whoa. In the comment, I don't really say nothing back, right?
Yeah, but it's like,
wait. They were denouncing me. They said that I was that I'm the one that stirred up all this shit recently, right? Which is not true, guys. Yeah. Which is not true. I had no involvement really in any of it. And I put in the comments, I said, the Playboy president does not support this message.
This call is being recorded.
I couldn't resist.
But it's funny when people get online and say, "Oh yeah, who cares about this dude?"
That's a good,
but they're the ones in the comments.
This is a good question.
Obviously, they care, or they wouldn't be online.
This is a good question, man. Ask him if he could say anything to Savage. What would you tell him?
Man, that's a great question. And if I told him this too, man. I told him to shut the fuck up. I would tell him exactly what I told him before, man. Shut the fuck up. And what I mean by that is, and there's many people that I care for that I tell to shut the fuck up. And with the man, mind you, especially alpha male, because Savage was an alpha male, man. He has leadership qualities, and when you have that image and you have that reputation, you're able to accomplish it because you believe it. So when you hear "shut the fuck up," that's something that you very rarely hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so when I say "shut the fuck up," it's usually to somebody that I care about, man. And what I mean by that is exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta just shut the fuck up. And with men, with us, we sometimes, forget how to just shut up. Because, what he ended up, transferring platforms and getting on TikTok and literally having over 1 million followers. So what he would do is get sucked into the vortex of negativity, and I mean, I get it. I get it because I'm telling him shut the fuck up, and in reality, in some, essence, I recently had my wife, tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm over here allowing people to, pull me out of my character as a result of their inconsistencies, as a result of their contradictory behavior.
Yeah.
I allow myself, man, to get seething. I'm seething. So I get it. I totally get it. I understand it.
It's kind of a good thing. It's kind of a good thing, to be honest with you, Snoop, because it humanizes you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It, man,
you know what I'm saying? It makes you're human, bro. Like, and people forget, man. Like, I'm on here, I have a platform, and I'm not always gonna do everything perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm human.
Yeah, absolutely.
People put you up, you have to do this, you have to do that. If you don't do this, they get upset, man. You're human, bro. You humanize the situation. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. We're gonna react and so forth, man. So I don't look at it. If it's a continuous thing, then people start to question it, man. But hey, there's nothing wrong with
100%.
having a little emotions from time to time.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man, because the dude that allegedly was arrested for that was somebody that he actually had a dispute with online, and they were supposed to meet up and handle it, man to man, hand to hands, and it just didn't happen like that, man. It's just unfortunate, We lost a good brother, man.
Yeah.
He was a good dude. He was a good dude.
This question was asked the other day. I did not get to it. I don't see it on it, but someone just reminded me of it. What do you think about Cain Velasquez and everything he's going through?
Oh, man, shouts out to Cain Velasquez, man. I think that's sad. I think that's really sad, man. Because every one of us as men are going to protect our family.
Yeah.
I can't say that we would go about doing exactly what he did, but we all have to have an understanding. And for those who don't know about Cain Velasquez is a UFC fighter who was the only Mexican that was the heavyweight champ ever in the UFC. And apparently, his kid was molested at a daycare center out there in the Santa Clara area. And allegedly, Cain Velasquez drove over there and was in a high-speed chase and allegedly shot at the car.
Yeah.
And mind you, this pedophile was the person who molested his kid, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes our passion, it overrides us, man. It overrides our better judgment. And it's just unfortunate and it's sad. And shouts out to his.
This call is being recorded.
I know that he's in the Santa Clara County Jail. It's just sad, man. It's unfortunate.
You know what gets me mad about that whole situation is this, right? I get it. We got to be accountable for actions because we have kids and family out there as well, right? We need rules and laws and so forth. If we break them, we get caught. It is what it is, right? My problem is this: he acted out of a mental. He probably mentally snapped in the.
You're acting a passion.
You know what I mean? And who's gonna
It
say?
could be considered a crime of passion.
And you know what? The judge and the DA, to me, are pieces of fucking shit for not giving him bail because he should be out there fighting this case out there and supporting his child.
Yeah.
That's where the.
I agree with you 1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the
Totally
judge.
true.
That's where the judge and DA and all that shit are pieces of shit for that, bro.
Complete piece of shit.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
They're complete pieces of fecal matter.
yep. Because
he doesn't pose a flight risk. He's not going to go. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, put an ankle monitor on him and let him fight his case with his family.
and let him support his child. Let him.
Not allowing it.
Let him.
Piece of shit.
Let him be there for his child. Let him go to therapy. You know, do all the stuff that child needs, man. That's. I mean, I don't. Man, that shit pisses me off when I think about it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunate.
Let me get to these questions for you though. It says online Snoop got 19 years in 2004. Okay, never mind. We all know
I
that.
can't hear you. What happened? Say it again.
It talks about how you got 19 years in 2004. Someone said, ask Snoop why he thinks he's really the macho man, Randy Savage.
That's funny.
Oh
What
man,
else?
let me see. What's your dream career job?
My dream career job?
Yes.
You know what? I have my dream career job. You know, my dream career job is being an awesome husband and a great dad. And despite my shortcomings and my predicament, I have managed to attain my most important jobs, you know, throughout this whole incarceration.
Yeah. Someone just asked a good question again. Marco Santana said, who is your favorite fighter?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is this you? I mean, I'd answer both UFC and boxing.
Okay, hold on.
This call is being recorded.
In the UFC, would have to be Nate Diaz. Despite his many losses, the boy's completely with the bullshit, and he has no problem getting in the octagon with anyone. And I don't know if people are aware of this or not, but he's also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, he doesn't just fight in the UFC. He actually, he makes it to the Pan Am as often as he can, and he's, got many championship wins in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments. He's phenomenal. As far as boxing, my favorite fighter was I would have to give it to Arturo Gatti. Rest in peace, man. I think some of the best trilogies of boxing of all time was the Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward fights.
Oh, wow.
Those guys went in there and banged it out, man.
That's straight brawling, huh? Straight brawling.
Yeah, they were warriors, man. Boxing was different back then.
Oh,
That's what we used to do it in YA. We would just lock them up,
What?
All that dancing around and running around. Yeah, that's that new age bullshit.
Someone just asked, what do you think of Governor Newsom?
I think Governor Newsom is a phenomenal leader. I think that he's innovative, he's progressive, and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. A lot of people don't know that he was actually mentored by Governor Jerry Brown, who was the governor twice of California. He was governor in the 70s, and he was actually our previous governor prior to Gavin Newsom. It's like a father figure to him, so he learned from the best of them. But yeah, he's definitely progressive, no nonsense, and he's courageous.
Okay, let me see. What does he think about? What do you think about? What does he think about? They asked him some different questions though for you. What do you think about serial killers?
What do I think about serial killers? That's a pretty weird question. I don't think much about serial killers. I don't think much,
Ooh, this one right here. Who's better rapper, Mac Dre or Nicotina?
Oh, come on, man. That's a rhetorical question, man. Of course, Mac Dre. Fucking Andre Nicotina. Yeah, absolutely.
I knew you was
You
gonna
can't
have,
even put those guys in the same category.
I knew you was gonna have to go with Mac Dre, man. I knew it. I
Yeah,
agree.
definitely Mac
I
Dre.
like
Come on now.
I like Nicotina's voice, man, but you know what I mean? Mac Dre's skills, man, is on a whole nother level. Let me see. Trinidad Fernandez from Gilas. Someone asked you know. Someone said, how did the Fed Norteños feel about the writers? I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Say that again.
Someone said, how did the guys in the Feds feel about, you know, the writer movement?
I can answer that question. You know, firstly, I don't give a damn how they feel. Just like I didn't give a damn how they felt, you know, when we were on the main lines, you know, and even where we're at right now. We don't give a damn. We don't focus on what anybody else feels. However, I know that we do have yards that we're on. And
This call is being recorded.
you know, the Norteños, they can't walk. You know, people need to realize that the Norteños are, you know, are not a popular group in the Feds. You know, they're not a popular group. They're not able to walk many yards in the Feds. So I do know that there are a couple yards in the Feds that we actually coexist on. You know.
That's a good question. Who's Snoop's favorite Norteño rapper? Have you checked any of these youngsters out? They got some heat.
You know what? That's a good question. But to be honest with you, I don't come across too many guys that know how to rap. But the one guy that does, that was my favorite, his name was Lolo Luciano. Young Smiley, man. Shout out to Lolo. That boy was good, man.
He's gonna he tried to get at me, man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
he was good.
Come on, I'm not gonna ask that question, man. I know you super chatted that, man, but come on. You know what? You know what?
Yeah,
I am gonna ask. I'm gonna ask you.
Listen. When somebody's asked a stupid question, don't even let them know that we're not gonna ask that question. Just ignore it.
You know what? Let me see. Bands.
What else?
Let me see. Bands is badass. Let me see. Woody. What's Snoop's favorite 2 rock songs?
What happened?
Someone said, what's Snoop's favorite 2 rock songs?
Oh, that's a good question, man. I mean, I actually love rock. Definitely, Leonard Skinner, Freebird, is definitely on the top of that list. Secondly, would have to be Metallica 1. Metallica 1.
Who was the one person?
I love rock.
Who was the one person that Snoop was surprised rolled it up?
Oh, that's a great question, man. Oh. You know, man, that's crazy because that's happened a lot.
Yeah, nothing ever surprised me.
One of the people that was most surprised that rolled it up off the yard. Oh, and you know, sometimes people just come up missing, man. And it just blows your mind, like, huh? Wow. I would have to sit there and think about that because there's actually many. There's many people, man, that have rolled it up, man. You know, in time of war, and just got off the yard. That's a great question. I'd have to ponder that.
Let me see.
I'll let you get back to that.
Okay.
I'll definitely answer that question.
Someone said, "Do Sureños respect and talk to you, or do they have you on or do they disregard you in the county jail?"
Oh no, 100%. That's actually a good question, and that's what I program with here.
Okay.
When I say that's what I program with here, you know, we work out together. You know, when we you know, make burritos and whatnot. You know, we eat together. You know. Yeah, they regard me with respect and admiration in some aspects.
I'm posting this link up right now, guys, because a couple of you guys wanted to ask, a couple people wanted to get at you directly in letters. I'm like, man, you know what? I can't put out anything unless you tell me to. But you can tap in right now. I posted the link, guys. If anybody wants to come on real quick and talk directly to. The Snoop, go ahead, tap that thing and jump on the StreamYard. what was the last time someone tried moving? Let me see.
Also, I don't know if she's on right now. I know she was trying to locate it, but shouts out to my wife and my son. I love you guys. I don't know if you're listening right now.
Yeah, man. My wife is after watching too right now. Shouts out to my wife, man. I love you too. Most of it CY and Pinta Norteño. See, when did it change from Norteño? It went from Norteño rider to Northern rider to rider, right?
Ooh, great question.
That's coming from me.
In a nutshell, we started off as Norteño riders because basically, what I was doing was I had this vision, and my vision was to establish a divide within the Norteño struggle. Because the Nuestra Familia had changed the name from Hermano to Norteño and were distributing the 14 bonds in the format, I decided to add riders to Norteños.
This call is being recorded.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, what Norteño riders was at that time, we were Norteños that were not abiding by the Nuestra Familia's new agenda of functioning under the same discipline and awareness. So I was bringing something new and innovative. Now, mind you, when we decided, when a decision was made by the members of my movement in High Desert to migrate to the SNY yards, we decided to relinquish the title Norteños because we were no longer going to be representing, the Norte. We're going on to the SNY yard. That was something that I never contemplated. I never planned that. I never wanted that. But we'll get into that in a later monologue. But in a nutshell, there was people that were proclaiming, falsely identifying themselves as Northern Riders on the SNY yards while we were on the main lines, standing for what we believed in. And it was so counterproductive because a lot of guys that were getting kicked out of the shoe were getting to the yard and they were saying, hold on, wait a minute. Norteño riders, they couldn't differentiate between us and these punks on the SNY yards that were calling themselves Northern Riders and were spelling riders with the Y.
Mm.
So when we were migrating to the SNY, it was decided that we would go ahead and adopt the term Northern rather than Norteño, and we would represent Northern Riders. But we were going to, of course, spell it the way that it's supposed to be spelled, with an I. And, we had a goal set to accomplish in going to the SNYs, and I'll get to that soon. I'll get to that on an interview soon. But, so that was
Can
that.
you hear me, Flaco?
2008 all the way up until 2013, we continued to identify ourselves as Northern Riders. But just so I want the viewers to know, I never referred to myself as a Northern Rider. I want people to understand that. I never said, hey, I'm a Northern Rider. When you look at me, I don't have Northern Rider or NR tattooed on me. I have riders tattooed across my back. So I never really adopted.
This call is being recorded.
But I say that to say this. In 2014, it was decided that we would relinquish the geographical label of Northerner. We accomplished our goals, and basically it was holding us back. It's like we were trying to hold on to something. And also, we had at that time, a handful of compadres from Southern California. And these guys were actually literally representing Northern Rider because they recognized, the way in which we conducted ourselves. So they were embraced into our movement. So now we simply refer to ourselves as riders. Great question.
Okay, you got Lucky Patino just tapped in and into the live, man. I interviewed him last week. I'm gonna interview him tomorrow. He's a former Southsider, man. What's up, Lucky?
Okay.
What's up, Snoop, man? Sending mines, I ran into a lot of your boys, definitely with the business. I just want to send mine and say, I admire you, bro. You are, how can I say, a natural born leader,
Let's move on.
and obviously, what was that?
What happened? What happened?
Let's move on. Let's get back to him.
Okay.
Let people know that if they're going to ask a question, then let's not do the typing while we're waiting. Have your questions ready, gentlemen.
Well, I don't think you could hear him. He was pretty much getting at you. I don't think you could hear him.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Oh, you can't hear him. Hold on, that's my fault, man. You know what? Go ahead, bro.
All right.
That's all me.
All right, Snoop, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You can hear it?
You know what?
Still can't hear him.
You know what? That's because of this right here. Because everything's going to this, man. Fuck, I'm tripping. Anyways, man, that's my fault again, man. I didn't have everything set up. I had my fucking headphones on again, but he pretty much just wanted to tell you, man, he admires and respects you as a leader and the things that you're doing for the most part, man.
I really appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Just to emphasize, when you're doing time, how much family support actually means to individuals doing time.
Let me see this. Let me see what questions are. Oh,
This call is being recorded.
I have the audio on the wrong thing right now. That's all me, man.
Hopefully they can hear me, right?
They can hear you, but I can't. You mean?
Yeah, it's all good.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta tap in and tap out. That wasn't their fault. That was on me. He's like, move on, and that's my fault.
All right.
It's funny because I was saying the same thing.
Okay, now you can hear. Now you can hear him. Now you know what I mean if he talks.
All
Go ahead,
right.
Lucky.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Snoop? Lucky Patino tapping in. I know you're doing time. It's hard for you. Obviously, it's hard facing a case. We all understand that. But, I want you to emphasize, to the public, family support means something to inmates. You know what I'm saying? When they write you, when they send pictures, support. How does that affect your life and the life of other inmates?
That's awesome that you bring that, to the platform because, as you see, I always, send shots out and love to my wife out there, man. Support, family support.
Hello.
It's very important, man.
Oh shit! It's Smiley's up in here, man.
Flacco. BadAss.
Hey, Smiley's up in here,
I'm
man.
on here. What's good, nigga?
Hey, Snoop. Smiley's up in here
Hello?
right now, bro. He's right here.
I'm on here. BadAss. What's up, Playboy? Flacco, can you hear me?
He can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Yeah.
They asked me who my favorite Nathaniel rapper was.
Yeah.
Man.
What's going on, young man?
You remember? I remember when I gave it up for you the song. Oh shit, rolling around in the coop like big BadAss Snoop. What you doing, my nigga?
Maintaining, man. I'm out here in LA County Jail.
What you doing?
Dealing with ramifications of this appeal, and
I know they got you on some bullshit, huh?
man, it's crazy how they got me caught up out here, man. But it's good. Everything is good.
Yeah, hopefully that shit goes. You turn that shit around, man.
Absolutely, I appreciate it, Playboy. I appreciate it, man. God bless you out there.
How you been, Smiley? Shit, it must have been about 20-something years, huh?
Smiley.
He tapped in.
You fell off or something?
But I think I don't know if his internet. Oh, you know what? His mic's on. Hold on. His mic's on. Hold on.
He's fucking up.
So he put his mic on mute by accident. Let me see if I can. Okay, hold on. Let me fix your mic, bro. Bam.
There you go.
Can you hear us? You're not muted. Nope. No. Damn, he's still muted. Hold on. I don't know why he has his mic.
Okay, again soon. All right, gentlemen. Let's go. Let's move on.
Let me see what else we got going. Hit the unmute button, Smile, if you can. He read the comments and left. Now he's right there. Lucky that definitely you ain't lying. Let's move on. Yeah. Make you know. This was one of Snoop's China's homeboys on the yard at that time. I think him and probably Silos were the two that used to kick with the most at that time, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't just on the yard. That's my little dude, man. You know, I kind of raised that dude in a sense because I've known him since he was a kid.
Yeah.
We're only a couple of years. He's only a couple years younger than me, but you know, I'm a generation above him. That's my little dude, man. You know, we've known each other literally since I was like 9 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, if you see that little red button at the bottom, it says mute, unmuted. If you get a
This
chance.
call is being recorded.
And the homie can rap, man, right here. Smiley, man. Shit, man.
Yeah, that boy got spits, man.
Man, we used to have a good.
He really does.
We used to have a good ass time up there in fucking Auto Body. It was me, him, DK, and fucking Silos, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of rapping, I remember one of the hardest CDs that I had ever heard. It's unfortunate that he ended up getting locked up. I'm very curious to know what he ever did with that album called Firestarter. If you're listening, tap in and let me know whatever happened to that album you did called Firestarter.
Hey, Dreamer.
Man, that shit was tight, man.
I appreciate that, Dreamer. Let me see.
What happened?
No, he sent a super chat.
Okay, that's what's up. Thank you, Dreamer.
Hey, I'm gonna get it. Check. Let me see. Smiley, why lock it up? Nah, who said Smiley locked it up? I think Smiley went out there. Smiley went out there and did good, man. You know what I'm saying? I will never.
Yeah, he got out and never came back, man. He got a couple violations and shit, but he did good for the most part. Hey, so where did my boy Sleepy say we're at?
I think
right?
I want to say he said Polak. Was it Polak?
Polak?
I think it was Polak, but I know there's a whole
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Where's Polak at?
Polak, Louisiana.
Okay, that's what's up. Absolutely. I remember they had compas out there in Florida too. What's what do you call Smiley's rap name? Lolo Luciano.
Lolo Luciano. You were just talking about him too, and he popped in finally, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that boy was hard.
Yeah, let me see. Do you think the YouTube people would talk shit about you if you were free? Come on, nah, man. Well,
Yeah, absolutely not.
Nah.
And you know, and just so people know too, I don't give a damn when they do anyways. I appreciate the hate. You know?
Yeah. Let me see.
I've learned to appreciate the hate over the years, man. It's all energy.
How do you see us treat them? Polak Pines. Do you think the YouTube? Let me see. What else we got going? We have 246 people up in here, though, man.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm not going to dive into any of those issues, man. I'm not going to go there. Let me see.
Yeah, don't even respond to that crap.
Does he take meds, bro? No. Let me see. Snoop's not the boogeyman. Come on now. You know, oh man. 90s YA baby. Send mine's Big Flocks and Snoop.
That's what's up.
Let me see, little ghost. Let me see. Keep your foot on their neck, Snoop. Live and learn.
Recorded.
Someone said keep your foot on their neck. Let me
That's
see.
what's up. Who said that?
He said live it. His name is Live and Learn.
That used to be one of my slogans.
Oh, is
Keep
it?
your motherfucking foot on their neck. Absolutely.
Man, I like that video, man, where you're talking about how the dude owed you fucking money, bro. You were amped up, man. Getting ready to go to the yard and shit, man.
No, actually, I came from the yard.
Oh,
so
did you?
Know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went out to the day room. You know what's interesting, man? Okay, the story behind that real quick, because people asked about that. What happened was this dude owed me $50. And mind you, normally, thinking straight, I had a cell phone in my cell, and I had a whole bunch of things going on at that time. When somebody owes you $50, normally it's just like, you know what? Well, fuck you. That's what you're worth. But with me, I don't do that, man. If you owe me money, I want my fucking money. It's fair. Be fair. And so if I gave you an opportunity to owe me $50, that's because I trusted you. So it's not just business. It's personal to me. So when I'm asking this guy, where's my money? he's like being nonchalant about it. And I said, hey, look, check this out, motherfucker. If you don't have my money by tomorrow, it's going to be double. And this dude got a real attitude, man.
Yeah.
And he said, oh yeah, you ain't doing me like that, Snoop. You might do the rest of these motherfuckers like that. If anybody knows, you know, with me, if you don't pay me on time, I'm going to give you a fair warning, you know. And if you don't pay me, you know, after that times, then I'm going to let you know how long you have. I'll either give you anywhere between 24 hours and 72 hours to have my fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have my money on set time, then yeah, I'm going to come out and beat your ass. I'm going to humble you. And then you're going to still owe me double.
Yeah.
So anyways, this guy got an attitude. It's okay. Tell me that when I pop the door right now, motherfucker. So I see my cellie coming in from yard. It did, yard unlocked, so people were able to shower and whatnot. It's like, I don't know, 2:30. Yard, day room's over at like 3:15. So anyways, I said, tell the fucking tower to pop my door. Pop my door. So I'm yelling to the tower, you know, pop my door. And so my cell is cell 26, and I'm right there in front of the tower. So he sees me, he opens up the door, and I see this dude with his group of friends. These guys had they're all from Watts. They had a pretty tight-knit circle. And so this dude's literally putting on his gloves. He's literally putting on his gloves. Like he's going to kick my ass or something. So I went over there, and now I'm not just going to beat his ass. I'm going to humiliate him. So when I walked up to him, he turned around, and I literally just slapped the shit out of him. I reached back and just gave him a 1970 bitch slap and slapped the fucking taste out of his mouth. But, mind you, he was no punk. You know, I slapped him so hard, he stumbled back. And then, you know, he came at me swinging, and I just picked him up, dipped him, got on top of him, and just beat him until they shot the blocks and pepper sprayed me. But after that happened, we went to the gym, you know. He apologized to me. You know, we were able to wipe, shower the pepper spray off of us. They put us in the cage. And so when I went back to my cell, that's why my hair was all messed up and I had to put gel in it. That's what I was conveying, man. I was still.
You have 1 minute remaining.
After that incident.
Appreciate you, Dreamer. Dreamer, once again, man. He said salutes to all the YA babies. He put his number 363992.
Mine was 55857.
Okay. So
that's what's up, man. I send mine out to everybody, man. Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate your positive energy as well as the support.
This call is being recorded.
shit, you guys are the 5-3 numbers, man.
Also, I want to let my wife know I love you, baby. Hopefully you were able to locate it. I love you, Mio. Hopefully you guys are able to tap in. All right now, Lolo.
All right, Snoop.
And I also want to send my to all certified members of the riot movement. Love you guys, man. Maintain your guys' tenacity out there.
All right, have a good night, brother.
To all the imposters, fuck you. Did they catch that?
Yeah, you're still on. We're still on live. Someone said same on you,
Okay, that's
Flocko.
what's up.
Same on Flocko. You know better.
Thank you for using GTL.
I don't know what I know better on. If I'm a non-affiliate, non-associated, and I'm like a hood journalist, right? Prison journalist, whatever you want to call it, man. You know, I'm just here, man. That's all there is to it. You know what I'm saying? EBK says they don't love us, man. Who the hell is this? Let me see. I've been on live for like about an hour, 20 minutes, man. Yes, let me see. Have you gone live yet, EBK family? You gonna go live right now or what, man? I didn't even know. I don't know if I had any moderators even on this live tonight, man. We have 230 people, man. Pretty much there's a couple comments I was surprised that snuck through, man. Oh, I know. I don't trip off it, man. It is what it is, man. I've been called all kinds. I've been called worse. Put it that way. I mean, I'm pretty much getting used to it. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Let me put the mute button on this. I'm still alive. Do we need to talk, or do you want to continue with the live for a little bit? Okay, I'm bringing back in, guys. We're still here. You back on, bro?
Okay, absolutely. What's happening, y'all?
Chris Chrysler tradition. I don't know, man. Snoop the realest one left. Someone said Snoop the realest one left. Let me see. Flocks, have you met any? Okay. We still got 200 people in, so you guys can tap in. He's going to tap in for a few more minutes, guys. Flacco, the game is so watered down that you could buy your way back in for $5K. Wow, $5K now? Man.
You know what's interesting, and I'm not saying this, to criticize or put down anyone, to each their own, but I just find it it's just outlandish because they're allowing anyone to come back. It's crazy. Doesn't matter what your past is either.
You know what? I can't confirm that or disconfirm, but I did hear about one particular name. I got to check into it. I'm not going to put it out there.
Being recorded.
That surprised me. Put it that way. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put their name out there because I don't know if it's true or not. But if so, it really fucking surprised me, man.
What happened?
A particular person that was brought back. Robin Galvin, Send Mines Flocka. What's up, Spuds, man? Spuds is up in there, man, from fucking Delano, man. OG right there.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I don't know.
Yeah, he's nice. I interviewed him. He's a OG Bulldog, like first generation Bulldog, like from the 80s. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what's up.
We had a dude from Texas on before you came on that jumped on real quick, man. Man.
Hey, you know what? Just real quick. When did the Bulldogs actually come out in prison? Was that like 1988?
Well, okay, look, they came out probably like they were back as far as like 85, 86, right?
Oh, wow.
But there were still some that held on both ways.
The first Bulldogs I ever met were in 1990.
I think the full separations came about 89, but it didn't take heat to maybe like 91, 92, man. Okay, so what we call Smiley's gonna jump back in. Hey, Smiley, I was telling Snoop, he forgot. I was telling about how you got hit when you got sent to Calipatria, bro. Snoop forgot all about that, man.
I can't hear him.
No, he hasn't got on yet. He asked for the link. See, I'll tell you later on what happens.
You know what? Hey, look when I went back to my cell, I thought about it, and I definitely remember it.
Yeah. They hit him and Cornell.
I definitely remember that.
Cornell from Bryant Street, man. You know Cornell passed away too, right? From Bryant Street.
I don't know.
He was the one that was in Fort Building. Used to do all the tattoos.
What happened?
I said he was the one that was in Building 4 that used to do all the tattoos from Frisco, Salvadorian.
Okay,
Yeah.
He had an accent.
Yes, he got killed when they sent him back to El Salvador, bro.
Oh, wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
I do remember that dude, right? He's Kiko Mackey.
Yeah, he's Kiko Mackey, that whole little everybody's kicking around Building 4 back then, man.
Yeah, all that little spot.
Yeah, Mousy was there, fucking let me see, fucking Joker from Stockton, whenever that shit was going on, coming to the yard with fucking hickeys on his neck.
Oh, wow, you remember that dude, huh?
That was some weird shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was like with Rachel or some shit, huh?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That was,
you might
man.
forget what it was like this.
He said, keep sound hole out your mouth, bro.
Give me those little ones. Let's go.
Let me see. Bam.
Okay.
Yeah,
interesting.
Local from South Lawn, 24th and Mission. Okay, hold on. Let me see. That's Smiley.
Hello? Yeah.
Turn off.
I was wondering.
Hold on, Snoop. Turn off that other tab that has the YouTube up because it echoes. Keep this one up, but turn off the other tab.
Okay, hold on. Let me have it.
There you go.
There you go.
Can you hear me? It never came out because I went and did 2 more terms. Not 2 more. I did 2 more with 85%.
Hey, so what you ever do with it?
You guys hear me?
Hey, so what you ever do with it? What
It's just
doing that?
sitting.
Why are you doing? What you ever doing it?
Nothing.
You never promoted it or marketed it? You never promoted it or marketed it?
I never pressed it up yet because it wasn't finished. I started this new shit though. I'm doing called Death Coast. I'm doing these t-shirts. Huh?
Wait, real quick.
It's not too much. Hey, call. Take my number down, Snoop.
Hey, check it out. There's a thing called private chat right here. Look at it. You see it?
What is it
You
called?
see it, Spider?
You see it, Spider?
Nuh-uh.
There's a private chat. Look on your phone. It's gonna say,
How do I get to
Look
it?
on your phone. It's gonna say,
look under comments.
comments.
Comments. Right now I don't see no comments. It's my face and your face and then a little blue thing. It says you're in the show.
Man.
Everyone can see and hear.
Man.
I already put my number on the comments, so it don't matter.
You got my email or what, bro?
Same old shit. Yeah, I got an email.
What's your email?
Yeah, the one he sent me is Broken Dreams episode.
Yeah. Email me your number, bro.
Is that your... Okay.
Okay.
Get your
All right,
Broken
I'm out.
Dreams
Hey,
episode.
yeah.
Hey, Snoop, I love you, my boy. I'm gonna send him my number and contact me.
What's up, Maurice?
That's Joey right there, bro.
All right, man, you be good, Lolo.
No, that's Joey. Joey's hitting you up right now, bro.
Hey, Maurice, this is Joey, homeboy. How you doing, dog?
Man, what's up, Playboy?
Hey, I love you, homeboy. That's all I gotta say. South Sac.
The last time I saw you, you were in Solano. You were on the 2 yard and I was on the 1 yard.
Yep, I saw you at visiting, homeboy.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I remember you at visiting, man. Hey, I gotta give you your props, man, because I remember, man, you remember so much from 1987 when we got down over a baseball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, we did, man.
That's crazy, man. Hey, I remember when we were always closed, I was on Humboldt Hall. And you remember Julio Luna?
Yeah, little Julio. Yep, I sure do, man.
That's right, man. I remember that. I remember that fool right there, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
I was down north there in Butte when you were on Humboldt.
Yep, that's right. I was on there with all the Southsiders. All the whites and all Southsiders were there.
You know
Hey.
what, man? Hey, you're one of the, look at this is real shit. You're one of the handful of white boys from Sacramento that I always remember because you was holding it down back then, Playboy.
Hey, I had to, bro. I was schooled right.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, being a white man, being a young white
Excellent.
man, proud of his heritage was not popular in Sacramento back then.
No, it wasn't. Hey, what's the trip though?
You know who I ran into from our era?
Who?
Stand-up dude too, man. Remember Jacob King?
Oh, Jacob King, Nazi Lowrider.
Yeah, he became a Nazi lowrider, man. Yeah, straight up.
You know, I ended up stabbing Jacob, man, back in 1987, man, over some petty ass shit, man. That was my boy though. He's still my boy though.
Yeah, he's with it. Jacob was with it. Jacob was actually running the 1 yard when I was in Tracy.
Yeah, he was, man. Jacob's good people, man. That's my dog from Lawrence Park.
Yeah, you remember that shit? Look at Lawrence Park Gangster.
It was an
That's
accident.
right.
Marco Santana was an accident, bro.
That was the first white pride gang in Sacramento.
We were the only one. Hey, we tried to hold it down, man. Hey, I want to give my respect to Flacco though, man, because I was on 2 yard when Flacco was on the 1 yard, man. And I remember though, January 5th, 2000, we ended up getting off with the Northerners, man, and over some petty ass shit, but we got off, man.
Yeah, way back in the days, man. Yeah, okay, Dad, you were the one that was tapping in with me. Okay, I remember now.
That's me,
Yeah,
Flacco.
much respect, man. Much
What are you
respect.
doing out there?
I'm doing good, brother. I've been out 16 years. I
That's right.
retired. Hey, I retired my J number.
This call is being recorded.
That's awesome, man.
I retired my J number, man. I'm done with that shit.
That's right.
Yeah, I wish I would have been able to accomplish that goal.
So you know what? You know what's funny is I watched your last interview with you and Phantom. I remember Phantom when he was on El Dorado Hall because I was on Humboldt Hall.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is in one of the interviews I did with Savage Studio, I was talking about that too. Yeah, I remember him too.
Yeah.
You
Phantom was
in
a
the jail.
down ass homie right there.
Yeah, Phantom's with it though. I'll take that from him.
I gotta give a shout out to all the Bulldogs. When I was on Amador Hall, this is back in 1980. Oh man, I want to say 89 or 90 is when all the Bulldogs were actually North Daniels back then. And as soon as I got there, they showed me love and nothing but respect. So you know what? I got shout out to all those Bulldogs back then, man. That was much appreciated.
Absolutely.
All right, Maurice. If I can get your contact, bro, I will shoot you a letter, man, for sure.
Absolutely. And it's good
I'll get at Flacco.
Man, thank you. I'm
Most
glad
definitely.
you're out there being productive, man.
All right, Maurice. I send my love to you, homeboy. South Sac, baby.
You keep your head up, man. God bless you, bro.
God bless you,
respects,
brother.
man. Much respects, Joey.
All right, Flacco.
Hey, where's Rolo at? Where's Rolo?
Everybody, I'm about to end this live real quick.
Rolo, if you're listening, make sure you email. What's your email again, Flacco?
He got it. Broken Dreams episode at gmail.com. He got it.
Is it Broken Dreams or Broken Dream?
Broken Dreams episode at gmail.com.
Okay, Broken Dreams.
I can write it in the chat. I think I already wrote it too as well.
Okay,
So
Broken Dreams.
he got
episode.
it.
Absolutely.
He got it. So we're gonna end this live, man. I'm gonna chop it up with Snoop for a little bit, guys, man. Hey, thanks for tapping in, man. We had about you still have 270 people in here, man. You guys have a good evening, man. And
shout out to everybody. Like I said, once again,
This call is being recorded.
it's all those who are sending positive energy. I send mine out there as well, into the universe. Continue being productive and safe out there. To all the imposters, all the haters, once again, fuck you.
we gone. We out.
I'm out.